Hey, this will be a video chart on GOIG. Can't remember the last time I've done this one, but I do know I've done it quite a few times. But this one caught my eye today for two reasons. The first being this big volume bar. You look back in the recent past, and there hasn't been a day that even comes close to this amount of shares traded. And the second is you look at this candle right here, spinning top doji, whatever you want to call it. They all mean the same thing. And with these two things put together, we could have a possible bottom here. Please keep in mind I said possible bottom. I'm not saying this is a for sure bottom or anything like that, but it is worth, I think, watching now, putting on the radar because of these two things. Just as an example, if we go back to this day right here, let me find it. Just lost. There it is. If we go back to this day here, you can see same sort of thing. Volume was pretty low, came down. This time it had more of a hammer candle, big volume, so potential bottom here. Wasn't quite the bottom, as you can see. The price hovered around a little bit more, but then did finally go on a nice move all the way up here. So will that happen this time? I have no idea, but I just want to show that as it is kind of an example of what could possibly happen if this is some sort of capitulation. Now, capitulation from this perspective, it could mean that whatever's been driving down the price, maybe that person's done. Maybe it was just some sort of bad news and all those shares were absorbed. I'm not following the story on this one. I have no idea what the company even does. I've just been following the chart. So possibly this is whatever was selling shares and overwhelming and creating this downtrend. Maybe they're out, even if it's just for the short term. If it creates a short term pop, that would obviously be profitable. Are they out? I have no idea. Like I said, the chart is just telling me that possibly something is going on here with the nice doji candle and the big amount of volume. I've also gotten some questions from some of the long-term holders asking, okay, now we have this gap down, what do we want to see? And the first thing is it really needs to get back above these previous lows as soon as possible. This level here at 0.0065 was a key area of support. You can see that it did a good job of holding it up multiple times, and then when it did fall, the results have been down very quickly. So the first thing would be to get back above this previous support, which is now a key area of resistance. If it can get back above there, maybe it's got a chance. For the people that are maybe trying to play this as a capitulation play, I could see it bouncing up to here and probably finding some resistance since this was a support, and that would be a good area to lock in some profits. Or if it could get up here and then push through this could also be counted as a breakout level. But one step at a time. First, we have to see if there's any sort of credence behind this possibly being a bottom, and how that plays out. Obviously, if tomorrow comes and it just drifts down even further on high volume, this was just a false signal. That's why you don't buy just because you see these two things. You need to wait for confirmation, and confirmation is obviously starting to see some green volume come in, and the price getting pushed up. In terms of supports, really, looking back through the history of the chart, you can see that it's as low as it's been in a long time. So the key supports right now are just simply going to be the low here. One possible way for a trader, if you're looking, is you could just hop in, pretty much any time, and then set a tight stop loss slightly below this low. So let's just say you set it down here right around 0.004. This box here would represent what you are risking, on the trade. And let's say it does bounce, and this is the bottom, and let's just say it goes up and hits the 50-day simple moving average here. This box would represent your potential gain. So as you can see, what you would be risking towards the possible reward is significantly more. So this is just a good risk versus reward matchup here. You can see you can fit many of these small boxes into this bigger one, which means you can, technically you could probably lose 3 out of 4 of these sorts of plays. But if you get the one that does run for you, you should still be able to come out well ahead. So that's just a way to look at it from a trader's perspective and trying to just find a good chart setup or tradable play. But for the daily chart players out there, not to sugarcoat anything, charts are looking pretty rough right now. Really, the only hope at this point is the hope that this is a capitulation day and it is ready to start to head back up. But if it does start to drift back down, it's not really any significant supports down here right now, so will probably drift down quite a bit further if this is not a bottom for right now. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free, so I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and check it out. One more time, this was GOIG. Thanks for listening.